Thank you so much. So my name is Dr. Beth, America's Teenologist. You may wonder, what the heck is a teenologist? Anybody?
Yes.
A teenologist is a psychologist on steroids. A teenologist is someone that takes the teen energy, plays with it, manifests it, and turns it into sheer empowerment, responsibility, taking life and turning it on, being an accountable manifester of your life. So you may think, this is for teenagers, yes?
No.
Correct. Correct. This is actually for the teen energy within you. And you may say, what's teen energy? Could I get some ideas on what teen energy is? Indecision, passion, defiance, attitude. That's right. Got a little attitude. That's right. What else? Self-expression. Insecurity, taking risks. Those just went hand in hand. Thank you. What else? Teen energy. When you think of teenagers, what do you think of? Laziness, confused, sexual, acting out, know-it-alls, rebellions, acne. Now that was just wrong. All right, so did I say, tell me the horrible things about teenagers?
No.
And did we hear any positives? I actually did hear a positive and I ignored it. Most groups have no positives. I heard a playful and I didn't bring it in. But the truth is, I've done this with 500 people in an audience. And everybody says they're blah, 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 and I write down, and it's all negative. Always. And when I work with little young kids, young children, I'll say, how do you feel about becoming a teenager? And they'll say, my mom's not quite ready for that. Seriously. And so I'll turn to the mom and I'll say, are you ready for that? And the mom will say, not quite ready for that. And ready or not, here we go. We move in and to and through the teen years. So if you're having some questions about what to do when you're in the teen years, I wrote this book and it's called Embracing Defiance. You may say, Dr. Beth, what is embracing defiance?
Yeah.
Anybody? Dr. Beth. I don't know. Read the book. No. Embracing defiance is about taking anything that is shooting yourself in the foot and understanding what is perfect about it. Should I repeat?
Yes. I got it.
You got it? Yay. Ding, ding, ding. You get a gold star. So embracing defiance is taking what is, and especially in the teen years, it's usually a little messy, and I actually wrote a song for that. I like to have some messy time. So messy is good, and that's what brings us into the butterfly. That's what brings us into what's next. That's what brings us into transformation. And I see a parent, grandparent in the audience, and would you be willing to share what I shared with you about your granddaughter?
Oh my goodness, yeah. We met a couple years ago, I guess, and we were having some issues with one of my granddaughters, and who was 13 at the time. And Dr. Beth gave me some hints on how to work with her, because I was saying she was kind of in the bossy stage, and I said, think about it. And she said, no, just respond to her as she's working on her leadership skills.
The next world leader!
Yeah, the next world leader. Well, this kid is now a sophomore. She got the leadership award for JROTC for last year. Yeah, I mean, she's leading the world, and she's looking at Texas A&M for college and all of these things. And this was from a conversation that we had at one of Katerina's events, one of my very first ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And this is the magic. It's taking one little concept. like my kid's a bossy pants. Switching it from bossy pants to next world leader. Telling the child they are the next world leader. And I call this own your story and uplift your life. So what is your story? What is the story that you're telling about your child? They're bossy pants. They're annoying. They're lazy. They're no good sons of guns. That's Tennessee talk. What is your story about your child? What's your story about your spouse? What is your story about yourself? What's your story about your body? And get ready, write this down. Write this down. This is really important. This is good. I get to be, help me out. Right. I get to be right. So whatever you believe, you get to be right. Would anybody like to trade in their story or get an upgrade?
Yeah, frequently.
Frequently? So if you would like to have an upgrade, I have this journey that I call Own Your Story, Uplift Your Life. On Wednesdays at noon, each month, I do a 4-week course and we take a different concept. We've had family, we've had body image, we have had business. This month we're taking on family traditions, the holidays. Anybody want to have an upgrade on your holiday season? And then in December we're going to be talking about family relationships. After you've spent all your money, in January we're going to be talking about money. And so this is going to be an ongoing process. And I would love to bring up somebody that has actually gone through this course, if you'd be willing to share. Thank you. If you could, please give Linda a standing, or at least a, yes, thank you very much. Thank you. This is Linda. So Linda, thank you so much. I have loved having you in the course.
Oh, I've loved
and I
it too.
wanted to have you share what it was like for you.
I think what it was like for me is that so often when you have a story, you try to hide from it, especially if it's something you don't like. And for me, it's been about dealing with my teenager, me, not my kid being a teenager, but me. And just embracing that and accepting that there's something good there and something that you can learn and something you can harness. I think that's the main thing.
Could I get a, oh yeah, love my teen. We're not quite there yet, but we're getting there. For most people, they're a little bit like, this teen is kicking me in the tail.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with this, because especially when you have such a superstar, I call this a superhero, a super duper duper 7-year-old. A super 7-year-old. And the super 7-year-old is one that is successful in life, making things happen, able to master everything. And then all of a sudden, something's not working. Either the business has come to a screeching halt and you're like, I quit, I'm hiding under the covers, this dog don't hunt, another Tennessee verbiage. Or you have a teenager that chooses not to get out of the house, or chooses not to go to school, or chooses not to go to do their homework, or something like that. And then the mother especially it's great when you have a mother that has been working with, say, hundreds and hundreds of employees, and they jump when she says how high. And then you have a child that says, you and what army is going to get me out of this bed? That's when you call drbeth.com, and I will help you have fun with that process.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Linda. Thank you. So when we talk about parenting and we talk about what's going on, one of the things is I have this group, and my vision is to bring this to the world. I have a radio show every other Monday called Ask Dr. Beth. And on this show, America's Teenologist, Ask Dr. Beth, America's Teenologist. And on this show, I'm bringing parents and teens on, and we're going to be dealing with real live situations in the moment. I'm also going to open that up to any parents that want to come and be a part of the process, live at the studio. So I can't wait. This is a brand new thing and something that I've just been doing recently. And then I'm also, in the very near future, going to be doing a Dr. Beth TV show. Stay tuned, that's coming up. Cannot wait to bring parents live and in front of audiences and bring your worst nightmare. Bring it. Last January, I was in LA working at a hospital. I'll let the hospital remain nameless. And when I was there, I was working as a supervisor. And my job was to deal with defiant kids or problem patients or difficult staff or basically anything. It was like I had been born for this job. They offered it to me on a Friday afternoon, and I was in LA on Monday morning, and I was seeing patients on Tuesday with my little hospital badge. Unheard of. And I was there for 6 weeks. It was beyond the most magical thing that I've ever done in my life. One of the children that was there, they called me and they said, we have a child, he's 14 years old, and we don't know what to do. The hospital is turned upside down and inside out. Half the staff says, don't make him take the chemotherapy. The other half of the staff says, absolutely, tie him down, make him take the chemotherapy. The parents only spoke Spanish, and they were absolutely for forcing it and making it happen. They said, do you think there's anything that you can do? I said, sure, look, give me a try. I had my little pager. I felt so important. So I went running to the room, and I'm there with the little guy, and I said, so, dude, I said, man, you are turning this group upside down and inside out. He just grinned. I said, so what's your plan? Are you going to take the medicine? Are you going to not take the medicine? Are you going to fight everybody, make them crazy, and then take the medicine? He said, I think I'm going to fight everybody, and then I'm going to take the medicine. I said, all righty then. And he laughed, and he said, I'm a funny guy. I said, yes, you are one funny guy. Everybody else is not laughing. This is not a laughing matter, right? 3-4 days later, I get a call. And they say this same young man is going to pass away that night. And that's why they said he didn't need to have the medicine. Because it was, you have a right to say when and where and how. What I knew was this child was not fighting the medicine. He was fighting being heard. You guys get chills? He wanted to be heard. It's just like a little 3-year-old that packs their bags and says, I'm moving out. What are you going to do? Well, fine. Move out then. Good luck. Go see your dad. You know, I hope you make it in life. What are you going to do with that little 3-year-old? You're going to laugh. You're going to grin. You're going to get them back in the house. You might let them walk to the end of the street with their suitcase, but you're not going to be scared. What would you do if it was your 16-year-old? You would be petrified, right? Your 16-year-old doesn't want to leave you any more than the 3-year-old that has their backpacks, any more than that 14-year-old that was about to pass away. By the way, the child didn't pass away that night because he took his medicine on Tuesday, and it extended his life. And he was able to go home, and he was able to say where, and he was able to say when, and it was a magical, magical way to pass away. This process of owning your life and owning your story and owning your voice, this is serious business. This is my life passion, and that is why I am America's Teenologist.